Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. Today I'm going to be pulling some of my Mortal Soulstones for the 4 to 6 star 2x boost. But first of all, let's take a quick gander at the Smart Fella Titan event, which has gone live in game, and it's pretty much what I expected in terms of the milestones. The 1-star soul, 100 points, extremely easy to get and actually quite decent. The extra HP on Donatello, it's more healing, it's more survivability, it's great. The 2-star for Saint Xavier's Tribute. I think this relic is pretty unexceptional. It's mid, right? But it's very cheap to get. I actually think the 3-star soul at 600 points, this should be pretty doable for most people, right? You can skip any of the major events, like any really nasty dungeon divers, any summoning events. You can probably just do a few dungeon tournaments, that sort of thing, and have a good chance to get about the 600 points. So I think milestone 3 for a lot of players is actually the thing to aim for. At 600 out of 1750 points total, you can skip over 1,000 points to get this. Obviously, 1500 is the max for, we'll see, milestone 5. 1,000 points for the Last Light Amulet. You've got a 6-star Speed Glyph, a legendary skill tome. Yeah, there's some decent stuff in here in milestone 4 for Last Laugh Amulet. 1,000 points, gonna be fairly tricky to get, right? That's gonna require doing a good chunk of the events. And then milestone 5 is going to be very intensive. You're going to have to do multiple summoning events, big stuff. There's a mythical skill tome, 10 red essence, and of course the 5-star soul for Donatello up for grabs. Those things are good. In my opinion, though, I'm going to be skipping these ones almost certainly. I mean, it will depend exactly what summoning events come up. Like if it's a 2x primals, I'll probably pull my primals. But most likely, I'm going to be skipping these things. We'll see. Because, yeah, 5-star Donatello soul, he's a great champion. It'd be great to have a 5-star soul on him, but it's not too important. He doesn't need the crit damage from 4-star. He doesn't need the accuracy from 5-star. You're probably not even building him resistance anyway, so he doesn't need those stats. And yeah, making your Cruelty Blessing or Lightning Cage, whatever you're running, like PvE, PvP, making that slightly better is nice, but it's not a game changer, I would say. So yeah, I think that this is quite skippable, and I honestly think that milestone 4 is quite skippable as well. It depends where you're at. But milestone 3, good one to aim for. So there you go. You can see it in game. It's exactly what I thought it would be. And yeah, it's exactly what I thought it would be. Great, cool. Now, we do have, this was something I didn't quite expect. So we actually we have a Soul Chase tournament, which has gone live bang on alongside the Titan event, but there's no Titan event points involved here. You don't have to do this for the Titan event at all. But yeah, depending on how the Soul Chase tournament goes, there are 75 legendary fragments up for grabs as the main reward, which is almost as much as you get from the entire premium platinum forge pass. Cool. These are these are the new event. It's kind of weird that the forge pass, I think this is a bit weird that the Forge Pass has come in as an event relic. That's a bit strange. I kind of feel like it should be its own tab, but whatever. It is an event thing. Like I said, I think that the 2 mythicals are stupidly good, and I think Blades of Akamori is really good. The rest are good, but not necessary. Now, bearing in mind, of course, legendary fragments, decent chance for legendary, but you're most likely to get an epic, and there's a minuscule chance to get a mythical. So this is definitely not something you need to do. Yeah, this is, cool. There's some okay rewards in here, like they're decent, but you don't need to do this at all. This is very skippable. I am going to pull my Mortal Soulstones because a 4 to 6 star 2x is actually really solid, and I've got plenty of immortals, loads of them, so I'm really not worried about any soul event that might come up in the next while. If you are low on soulstones and just resources in general, and you really want to get all of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which there's a decent chance you do, bear in mind they could easily add soulstones as a requirement, or not a requirement, but as part of getting one of the champions. So one of the things that was leaked, and it may or may not be true, is that there will be a deck of fate for Raphael. I think it's fairly likely we'll see a deck of fate for one of the TMNT champions. I'd actually be shocked if there wasn't one. And the decks of fate that give guaranteed champions usually combine, like maybe champ training dungeon divers, that could be one. But they could often do Soulstones as part of the Decks of Fate. It's pretty common for the guaranteed champions in Deck of Fate that they'll combine like summoning shards with Soulstones or champion training with Soulstones. That's happened several times. Soulstones can make it a lot easier. Mortals won't make a big dent, but they can help, right? Every little bit can help a bit. So bear that in mind. But I think you can't really go wrong with the 2 to 4 to 6 star. Usually it's just 5 to 6 star for Mortals. 4 to 6 star is even better. So yeah, they still kind of suck, right? You're still mostly getting rare champions. There's only a small chance for legendaries and mythicals, which are the main thing. Epics may be sometimes helpful. And it's only about, what, a slightly over a 12.5% chance to get one of the better ones. So yeah, it's all still fairly unlikely. They still suck. They're still really not worth all that much. But yeah, these are the champs I'm going for in my wish list. Pretty straightforward, I would say. Nothing too big. I do need to build a Chimera team with Balar. The problem I run into with Chimera, I don't know if you guys have this problem, but like there's often at the start of the week, I'm often quite busy covering content, and then, gotta get my Hydra stuff done, and I do that. And then Chimera needs to be done so shortly after, and we could have like CVC in the middle start of the week, Siege in the middle start of the week. It often comes to the, middle of the week, and I'm going, oh shit, I don't really have time to build a Chimera team. Then it's shut. You just can't do Chimera on like, what's it, on Thursday, Friday, it just shuts down. Basically, and I'm like, oh, that's sort of the time when I actually have time to do it. And then it's the weekend, and I'm usually busy doing, non-raid stuff at the weekend. So it's just terrible timing. This would be so much easier to do Chimera teams if there wasn't like this one day where it's just closed. Hey, I hate it. Drives me nuts. Anyway, let's summon some Soulstones. Oh, and certainly there's no mythicals on the wish list, but an Empress Soul would be amazing. And obviously, I've got Nice the Shadow Thief. That would be amazing as well. Would be absolutely game-changing. Okay, so far, not much. We've got 1 4-star in there, another 4-star in there, another 4-star. Hey, the 2x chance for 4-star is working pretty well, but they all suck, unfortunately. We're going again. We're diving back in. Here we go. What do we have? Wishlist, Hellborn Sprite. Do I use Hellborn Sprite? I guess I do. I guess Hellborn Sprite is probably still on my tightest team for Clan Boss for the quests. I kind of forget about it. A couple more 4-stars. Again, they're total trash. We're going again. So far, not so lucky. Oh, mythical. Ooh, it's a Toshiro. It's only 2-star. That's a bit sad. We would have liked the 2x 4 to 6-star chance for him. Obviously, I don't have Toshiro, but if we ever did get him, would be nice. We got a 6-star. First 6-star. It's Candleguard. Hype. Nah, no hype. And a 5-star Spy Master. He's okay for a rare, but I mean, realistically, you're never going to use him, are you? All right, let's go again. What can we get, if anything? 4-star Jarek. Okay. Jarek's decent. I probably have that already. Mythical. Come on, give me something good. Oh, 1-star Nell. Now, Nell is very good. 5-star Rhine Beast. Renegade. Oh, a couple of wish lists, but they're bad souls. All right, we got 1-star Nell. Obviously, you give her the lethal dose, you give her an Arachne Elixir, and she just deletes entire teams. Perfectly balanced of comment section. God forbid I should indicate that there's anything OP about that. God, no. Certainly not. It's obviously perfectly balanced, right? The Arachne Elixir is really totally in line with what you would expect, isn't it, from a rare relic? I mean, we compare that to the Unholy Grail. Really similar power levels. God forbid there's anything even slightly, even 5% OP about it. God, I would never say that. Whoa! Dune Herald Saharis, 5-star soul. That's actually kind of cool. I don't have him. He's a relatively newer champion, but that's actually cool. Oh, 6-star wish list. All right, Dark Elves are a pain in the ass in Faction Wars Hard. That's really nice. Okay, we'll take that one. Right, that will definitely help. Hell yeah. And Dune Herald Saharis, again, if I ever get him, that's cool, right? Yeah, he's a increased accuracy champ with some weird stuff, but with the 5-star soul, we could probably ditch accuracy almost entirely, maybe, and just focus more on speed and stuff. I don't know. He's an interesting champ. He's certainly not top tier, but hey, we got ourselves a Rian the Conjurer, right? Well, let's take Rian. Oh, I don't even know what other epics I need. Let me double check. Here's what we're gonna do. High Champ Collection. Huh? That's new. Right, we're going to go to recently used. Anyone here that really needs a soul? Like, you know what? Creodon wouldn't be a bad one. We use him quite a bit. Creodon probably makes sense. Sargala also is a good one. Maneater, surprisingly lacking. I'm going to do Maneater, I think. Probably the most likely to be useful. And stuff. It's a solid one. Can't go ready to go wrong. He's got a terrible soul, so why not? Where is Maneater? Oh, there's so many voids. Oh my god. He's in here somewhere. There he is. Okay, cool. Right. Great. 6-star soul. We have 49 shards to go. Tragically, we are one short of the final 10 pull. Maybe we'll just do 100 here today, and then I'll pull some more off stream, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Oh, Podrick. I literally bought a 1-star soul for Podrick today. I've had Podrick forever. He's been in like teams, my Fire Knight team. I don't think he's in a Hydra team at the moment, but I've been using Podrick loads, and I never got a soul for him. And literally this morning, a 1-star soul for him came up in the shop, and I said, you know what? For 20 silver essence, screw it. Let's just buy the soul for Podrick so he's got something. And then of course we pull it. Of course, the day I finally just go, screw it, we'll just buy it. I've never pulled it, is the day we pull it. We've got Ragemonger 5-star. Hellborn Sprite 4-star. Okay, that's cool. I wonder if that's an upgrade. Well, just a rare. We'll just keep going, and not much use for rares at all. Another Hellborn. All right. The rare wish list is working. Come on, where's that 6-star Empress? Legendary Tuskor. He's pretty cool. He's a fun champ. Don't have him, but he's quite fun. Lots of extra turns. I'd say he's quite enjoyable champion to use, especially if you got him early game. He'd be really fun. Legendary, come on, give us something good. 2-star Thor, great champion. Have him already. There's a 6-star, but it's a rare. You hate to see it. 4-star Renegade might be an upgrade. 1-star Renegade, 2 Renegades here. All right, we're coming to the end of our pulls. I guess we'll pull the 9 individually. They're almost definitely going to suck, but screw it. For the video, we'll do it, I think. Oh, there's the Maneater from the wish list, but it's only 1-star. Anything? Anything? Nope. Okay, and sure, we'll just go with the 9 single pulls. I could wait for Hydra to reset, but I'm too lazy, so we're just going to do it now. YOLO. We could also check where we're at in the tournament. Ooh, legendary. Ooh, it's a 2-star Lydia. I have her 6-star already. There was a tournament for it. Luckily, I pulled it from a Soulstone before that. 6-star Lydia, amazing, right? Definitely not necessary, but it's pretty great. 1-star Ugo, great champ. 1-star Soul, whatever. HP on Ugo, kind of like Donatello, though. It's nice for more healing survivability. 2-star Seer. Actually, I could remove Seer from my wish list. I was intending to build a second Seer. I know, I'll keep it on. Maybe I will build a second Seer. Just for Orc Faction Crypts to make it a bit easier. I still need to get 2 stars in Orc Faction Crypts. I think stage 19 and 20. I pulled Raka recently. Threw in the Raka and Crocad, and they demolished stage 21. Stage 21 just blew up. It was beautiful. Yeah, Crowcat almost one-shots the boss with his A3. It's actually insane. Yeah. So, Orc Faction Crypts. I'm mostly done, which was a blocker. Now it's just the Ogres. The Ogres are the big blocker. Maybe I should put some Ogres on the wish list. It did us right for Rian. Hey, it's a wish list for the final one. Okay. We get ourselves a bunch of these coins, which is cool for more Immortals. Fantastic. Let's see what we got. Okay, wow, a 3-star for Danag. Danag, not a great champion by any stretch of the imagination. He's like got some anti-elf abilities in his kit, but they never put in any content in the game where that's actually particularly relevant. He is decent for Cursed City because he's got an AoE True Fear. There's a couple of stages where that's actually decently useful. Still super random, but it's decently useful. There we go. Rian, woo, 6-star. We'll take it. That 6-star is giving Rian damage reduction, a decent chunk against the boss. It's giving Rian more speed and accuracy. We could even potentially build Rian now with high enough resistance. We could potentially do high speed, enough accuracy to land the stuff for Faction Wars hard, and then enough resistance to resist most of the stuff, and then some HP and defense. Maybe a regen set. I don't know. We'll have to see. But those extra stats are going to be really useful. And obviously, just the damage reduction is really good as well. Okay, I think this is the right Renegade. Actually, kind of nice. The 4-star giving her crit damage. She's like my crit damage tank for Phantom Shogun. Yeah, highest crit damage character in the team. So she gets the Enfeeble. Doesn't matter because she resets everybody. So that's actually quite handy. Rhine Beast gets an upgrade. Game changer. He used to be OP back in the day. I think he got nerfed. Got an upgrade for Spy Master. I would just put it on just for fun, I guess. Delaja, wow. You get a soul. Actually not bad for her, but extra health. We've got an upgrade for Veteran. Okay, cool. Cool. And I could put the 1-star soul in a second Podrick, but I probably won't. All right, it looks like that's just about it. Oh, Fang Cleric. Apparently, I've got a +2 Fang Cleric. Never used them before. You know what? Let's throw that soul on Fang Cleric just to have it done. Why not? Are they in the reserve vault? Yeah, okay, they are. Reserve vault, Fang Cleric. They've got 67 reviews. Wow, they're a great champion, according to you guys. Cool. Cool. How many of you use Fang Cleric? Apparently they're great. I wouldn't be surprised if they outrank the faction Unity. Perhaps even outrank the Mythical for the faction. That's funny. Always funny. But people, I don't know. Like I've asked the comments before, like, is it better to rank champions based off the rarity? And overwhelmingly, the comments are like, no, don't rank champions off rarity. But then I feel like the rankings often do rank them based off rarity. I don't know. How do we do? Oh, man. Well, that's a bummer. Oh, we're still miles off, actually. 1,600. I mean, we got a legendary book. We got some, not a mythical. We got a void shard. We got some shitty materials. Lots of energy. Honestly, even just getting, if you're just going to dip your toes in, it's definitely worth pulling enough mortals to get the 300 energy. You really can't go wrong with that. And then stop at your 300 energy. But yeah, some decent stuff in there. Ooh, Mjolnir over here got 3,000 points. Grats on that. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to pull out like a 6-star mythical or something to get close to this. I don't really want to. In fact, it would be a 6-star mythical, pretty much 1,500. That's the moneymaker. Yeah, a 6-star legendary or a 5 or 6-star mythical. That's where the big points are to really shoot up here. And that's what I would need. I doubt I'm going to. No, there's no boost for other soulstones. It's just really a trap to chase what is a 60% chance for an epic relic. And even if it was a legendary relic, I mean, what am I going to do? Cool. I mean, I'd use a Blades of Akamori, but probably that actually be really good. But I wouldn't use the others. So I probably won't bother, to be honest. Obviously, I will pull Mortals. I'm gonna get today from Hydra. Why not? And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If a random thing pops out and I'm a couple of 100 points off the things, I'll pull a couple of Immortals until I get it. But otherwise, saving the shards. Trying to save the Soulstones, I mean. Trying to save them apart from that. But there you go. That was my luck. How did I do? Was I lucky? Was I unlucky? Let me know. I think basically, oh, look, another 2-star Toshiro. We can sell that for a few points as well. Oh, we already had 1-star Nell. We can sell that. All the mythicals I do not have. Yeah, there we go. I like the Zaharas is actually kind of cool. That's kind of neat. We'll take it. We'll take it. We can sell Thor. I'm going to sell the Podrick. I'm not going to build a second one. Just buy the 1-star soul again if I ever did. Yeah, I feel like we did mediocre. Definitely the highlight was 100%. 100% was the 6-star Rian. That's actually quite helpful. Dark Elves, not so high. I don't think I finished Dark Elves, so I'm close. Oh, I'm 62 stars. And I will say, that's manual play. I find Dark Elves really hard to try to auto. Like, well, it's a nightmare for me. Yeah, so Rian being a bit better is definitely going to help. And yeah, you can see I still need to get a couple of stars here in Orcs, Sacred Order, the 1-star in Dark Elves. I've got 1-star left in Skinwalker. I think the Sacred Order and Skinwalker ones aren't too bad. It's just super tedious, and I haven't bothered. Orcs, it's pretty much, I'm on a decent spot now. I just need to go back and actually do them, but that's decent. The big blocker for me now is Ogryn. And yeah, honestly, when I get some better Ogryn champions and it's doable in a not I don't even know if it's doable right now. um, with the champions I've got, I really don't know if I can do it. But yeah, when I am in a position to do it, that's when I'll probably be more keen to go back and do the super tedious stars. Not really in a rush, like a primal and an eternal is nice and all. It'd be fun, I suppose, to get Polara, but I don't need her urgently for anything at all. So I'm just chilling, man. Just chilling. Do it when I feel like it. All right, that's it. Enough babbling. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.